So I'm gonna try this 505 CRF from ATS Chemical, fuel treatment and oil treatment. This is a year 2000 Saab 9.5. What I'm kind of looking for is for this to possibly clean out injectors. I have an assumption that one of the reasons this car has a little bit hard time to start in the cold, mostly the cold, is because I believe the injectors aren't spitting out a good aerated pattern. So I've cleaned the injectors before, not professionally, but taken them out and sprayed carb cleaner through them under pressure with the battery terminal to unlock it. But that didn't seem to really improve it that much. So we're gonna give this a shot and see if that works. This comes in a system. I don't know if you can buy this by itself, but I'm also gonna use this on an oil change, but that's gonna be, I don't know, probably about 500 miles down the road here. But I'm gonna report back on any findings I have. Also, it treats it says 10 or 5 to 20 gallons. I just put in about like 15 to between 15 and 17 gallons in. These Saab 9.5s, I believe, have a 17 point something gallon tank, so that puts about, yeah, like maybe around 15 or so, 15, 16, something like that. So yeah, here we are. Yeah, I'll report back and see if it improves starting in the cold. So yeah. All right, about to change the oil in the Saab 9.5 year 2000. I'm trying out this oil treatment system from 505 or ATS Chemical. I already ran the fuel treatment. The fuel treatment seems like it did a decent job. It didn't really fix my kind of cold starting, extended cold start issue, but we're gonna give this a shot and see how it does in the oil. Here we go. Kind of smells like pine sol or something. Smells good. It says to do high idle for 8 to 10 minutes. I'll give you a snap of 4 to 8 quarts of motor oil, high idle for 10 minutes. Got the fan on. It says high idle for 10 minutes, but I'll probably do a high idle, low idle, kind of do a hybrid of that, because I don't want it to sit here for 10 minutes on high idle. I don't know about that. One thing I'm noticing is I'm definitely smelling the substance. It's pretty strong down here. Definitely smells like some, like, you know, some pine sol, or smells good. But you can definitely smell it down here. I will say I've used Marvel's a lot, Marvel's mystery oil, and I don't necessarily remember smelling that stuff, you know, as the oil comes out, but this stuff I definitely do. So I'd probably say that tells me it's pretty strong stuff. So we'll see. Here comes the oil filter. Yeah, this stuff is it smells good, but it's definitely it's like I can smell it everywhere on the engine. Like it's like that's definitely the strongest stuff I think I've used, because it comes out smell wise like everywhere. The oil below, the crankcase above, crankcase ventilation right here. Really, I guess the way to tell would be to see how well it's cleaned would be to drop the pan. Well, on this car you have to drop the exhaust and the subframe to drop the pan, so I probably won't have time to do that, but just overall, just seeing how this does so far, I like it, because it seems like it's really strong. So inject it everywhere where it needs to be before the startup. Yeah, like I said about the smell, that this stuff is just by smell was pretty strong. So I don't know. It seems like you could run this longer than 10 minutes and it would still be working. You can smell the pine sol chemical, and it was like almost still working as it was draining, it seemed. But what does that mean? I don't know. All right, I just drove about 30-40 miles. When I first checked the oil in the morning, it was very clear. So I will say that, and I ran it for 5-10 minutes after I changed the oil. So that's oil. So I mean, the engine flush appears to have really cleaned that oil. Look at that. And it's not like I dropped the pan and took the sump off or whatever. Look, that's still golden. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is probably the best engine flush I've done on a car for sure. So I'm gonna approve the product for sure.